This past weekend, Rome hosted the solemn inauguration of Pope Leo XIV, a ceremony attended by numerous world leaders, underscoring the historic significance of the event. For many observers, his election represents a return to the roots of the Catholic Church, both doctrinally and symbolically. In one of his first official meetings with the diplomatic corps accredited to the Vatican, the new pope wasted no time in clarifying some of the key points of his vision. Most notably, he reaffirmed that, according to Catholic teaching, the family is founded on the stable union between a man and a woman. This statement marks a clear departure from the previous pontificate, which had witnessed a historic, albeit limited, opening toward LGBTQI+ couples, including the pastoral blessing of their unions. Pope Leo XIV's position has inevitably sparked mixed reactions, particularly among more progressive Catholics. Many have voiced concern over what they see as a rollback of the inclusivity and openness fostered under Pope Francis. These statements, however, come as no surprise to those familiar with Pope Leo's theological and pastoral stance. Back in 2012, during a speech to bishops, he had already expressed concern over popular culture's growing sympathy toward lifestyles and family models considered incompatible with the gospel. In that context, he explicitly referenced same-sex unions and families made up of same-sex couples with adopted children. Alongside his conservative stance on marriage, Pope Leo also strongly reaffirmed the Church's position on abortion. He emphasized that every human life, from conception to natural death, holds inviolable dignity as a creation of God. He gave particular attention to the protection of the unborn and the elderly, groups he believes are increasingly at risk of being marginalized or considered expendable in today's society. These remarks have ignited a heated debate in global public opinion. While some critics labeled his views as regressive, others saw them as a necessary reaffirmation of the Church's traditional identity, especially after a period of doctrinal ambiguity, in their view, caused by excessive openness. Yet, Pope Leo XIV's profile goes beyond ethics and morality. The new pontiff has demonstrated strong social sensitivity, especially on issues related to immigration. He openly criticized mass deportation policies promoted by political figures such as Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. During his inauguration address, he condemned any practice that reduces migrants to mere numbers or burdens to be discarded, reaffirming that every human being has a name, a face, and a story deserving of dignity and respect. Without naming names, he referred to specific cases of asylum seekers, such as Andre Romero, a young gay man deported back to his home country where he faced abuse, incidents that occurred under the Trump administration. The message was unmistakable, and many commentators saw it as a direct moral challenge from the Vatican to American conservative populism. The message also carried symbolic weight. During the inauguration ceremony, visible tension between Pope Leo and J.D. Vance was noted, highlighted by gestures that international media were quick to interpret as a form of diplomatic distancing. In this complex landscape, Pope Leo XIV emerges as a figure likely to leave a strong imprint, doctrinally conservative, yet unafraid to confront political powers that undermine human dignity. From the very beginning of his papacy, he seems determined to draw a clear line between fidelity to the gospel and compromise with secular authority. In a world where faith and politics are increasingly intertwined, the figure of Pope Leo XIV is bound to spark debate, divide opinions, and perhaps, inspire deeper reflection. If you want to keep exploring these themes with us, unpacking the differences, changes, and challenges facing the Church today, we invite you to stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like if this video gave you something to think about, and tell us in the comments. What topic would you like us to dive into in the next episode? See you soon, right here, where faith meets history.